Hi, everyone. Welcome back to State of the City. I'm your host, Morgan C. Mullings, and I'm really excited for the guest we have today. It is Councilmember Erik Bottcher, and we've been trying to get on Zoom for so long now. He is the new District 3 council member, which means he covers the Village, Chelsea, and parts of Hell's Kitchen. I'm really glad to have you on the show, Erik.
Thank you so much, Morgan. Really excited to be here.
Yeah, so we talked a little bit about just your upbringing and, you coming to New York as this country boy. So I want people to know more about yourself and how you ended up running for city council.
Yeah, like you said, I'm from a small town up in the Adirondacks outside of Lake Placid, New York, Wilmington, New York, it's called, population 1,300, which is less people than I have on my block right now. But that was the population of the town. My mom and dad had a fly fishing motel called the Hungry Trout. My dad worked the front desk. My mom was a hostess in the restaurant. And I came to New York like so many people over the generations without I didn't have a job lined up. I didn't have a place to stay lined up. I just knew I wanted to be in New York. And here I am 20 years later. If you told me then when I was, crashing on someone's futon in Hell's Kitchen that I would represent that area in the city council one day, I really wouldn't believe you. But it's just such an absolute honor and privilege.
I want to know in your district, what's the most pressing issue? What are you, about to dive into that concerns the people in District 3?
One is the sanitation crisis affecting our city, and the other is the mental health crisis. With respect to sanitation, you don't have to walk far to see that we're really failing on this issue. Overflowing corner baskets, a lot of litter on the streets, mountains of trash out on the sidewalk on trash collection day. And to me, it's more than just an aesthetic issue. It is holding back New York's recovery. I've called for the Adams administration to restore corner basket pickup to pre-pandemic levels. We have to bring back the curbside compost program. So I've been out front on that. The mental health issue is one of the biggest failures of our federal, state, and city government over decades. And we've really seen the tragic manifestation of that failure. So I came out with a plan, an 8-point plan that should be implemented. Reverse the closure of psychiatric beds in New York State. Expand proven models like the Fountain House Clubhouse model, which are community centers, clubhouses for people with mental illness. There's so many things we have to do, but for too long we've been ignoring the issue. So I've been really forcing that conversation.
Yeah. And there's definitely a lot to do as we recover from not just COVID-19, but just the economic struggles that we've been going through as well. At this point, some of the numbers are starting to turn up in our favor. And I do want to know what are some of the good things that you're looking forward to as your neighborhoods kind of get back up and running, and especially a lot of them are going to be going back to work.
Yeah, I am very, very much looking forward to office workers coming back. The office workers coming back are, our businesses depend on that. So many of our local small businesses have been just hanging on by a thread because they depend on the lunchtime crowd. They depend on the morning crowd. They depend on the evening crowd with people, office workers staying in the city after work in the neighborhood to get dinner, to go out. We were seeing things going in the right direction over the fall, and we were so excited to really get people back. Our office here in our council office, we were going to be in person fully on January 1, but we've been in a hybrid model where only a couple of us are in the office at a time. I'm really excited for us to get together again as a team physically in the office, which will hopefully happen soon if these numbers keep going in our direction.
Yeah, well, I definitely hope so too. And I know this transition can be, long, but as soon as things get in order, I really wish you the best of luck. And thank you so much for coming onto the show.
Thank you so much. Happy to come back anytime.
Yes. And thank you everyone for tuning into State of the City. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can tune in for our next episode.